couple of screens. Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Smack to the left. That is gone.
Rafa Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it. And a win.
And a win. Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors.
And a pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another broadcast here on Rio Sports Live as we are coming to you tonight from Corpus Christi, Texas. It's a big matchup in the softball world, and it doesn't get much bigger, especially when you're talking about the teams that are involved. Kevin Narro to my right-hand side. Kevin, indeed, Santa Gertrudis and Bishop. We thought it might happen. It's here.
We thought it would happen. We hoped it would happen. We prayed it would happen. The stars have aligned for what's going to be a historic, epic Class 3A region final with two of the powers, the Bishop Lady Badgers and the Academy of Santa Gertrudis.
One game tonight. We'll follow by game two tomorrow night. We're lacking our camera, which is trying to get some things dialed in. And then if necessary, game three on Saturday. Kevin, if they would have been able to sell more tickets, we would have got more fans in the seats. But the number of tickets that were available sold in a hurry. The fans that are here got the lucky seats. Those at home, be sure you share the link and let other fans know what's going on. But we're going to expect a big crowd, a loud crowd here this evening for these two teams.
Yeah, it's not a capacity crowd because of COVID, but it's 415 on each side. As soon as the gates were opened at 6, the fans started flooding in. There's a lot of green, there's a lot of SGA blue.
We'll talk about the matchup between these two teams when we return. Bishop and Santa Gertrudis. No strangers to one another, but for one, in strange territory. We'll talk about that and more after this on Rio Sports Live. Today, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons, and this is Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rolando Vegas and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We are the Lady Wildcats, and this is Real Sports Live.
Back here on our pregame show in Corpus Christi, Texas, game one of the best of three between Santa Gertrudis and Bishop. The Lady Badgers and the Lady Lions. Lady Badgers are the home team. Lady Lions are the visitors. Kevin, I talked about strange lands. Bishop, let's face it, they've never been to this level before.
First ever region final for the Bishop Lady Badgers as they got past the Sweet 16. You know, this is a team that had been chomping at the bit. They felt that last year was the year to dethrone SGA, not only in district, but in a potential playoff run. But this is their first time ever in the region final. As far as Santa Gertrudis, they've been here, they've done that, with Mark Molina providing us with some good info that, you know, they're looking for their 5th region title in the past 8 years, 9 years if you include last year. But Santa Gertrudis, they've been there, they've done that. They're in familiar territory. They feel this is where they need to be.
Santa Gertrudis also, if you want to talk about perhaps a chip on your shoulder, Kevin, they're used to being here. They're not used to saying someone else is a district champion.
Right. They got swept by Bishop earlier this year in a wild game one, 3-2 game that went into the 9th. Evelyn Valadez hit that walk-off home run at Bishop. Game 2 was over at Tamook. Bishop came in and won that game 5-3. So there's a little bit of a revenge factor here this evening. And really for this series, Bishop is playing with house money. They've never been here before. Hey, let's just go out and play our game, is what Coach Tito Martinez told me before this game started. SGA, they got that chip on their shoulder. They lost twice to them. It's hard to beat a team 4 times in 1 year. It's extremely hard.
We'll talk about the actual breakdown of these two teams, because when you get to this level, Kevin, when the next round is the state tournament, you talk about a couple of things. Do you have the ability to out-hit one another? And secondly, do you have pitchers that can shut somebody down? We'll talk about that and more after this on Real Sports Live.
We have many soldiers, from the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history. There are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Back here in Corpus Christi, you can see the crowd has filed in. They were here waiting. We got here real early, got everything set up, and then we went in preparation mode for some of our graduation coverage. But the crowd was here when we got back, Kevin, and they are in their seats. I'm not sure they'll be seated very much longer once this game gets going. But let's break down these two teams. First of all, the Bishop Lady Badgers over on the far side of the home team, Santa Gertrudis. Let's talk about Bishop and what they bring to the table here in a game like this in game one.
Well, what they're going to bring is they're loaded from top to bottom in the lineup, but the one thing that gets you deep into the month of May is pitching, and we're going to start with junior Andrea Martinez. Joe, she's been pitching out of her mind throughout the postseason. In 7 playoff games this year, she has 73 strikeouts, throwing a perfect game. Andrea Martinez is the hottest pitcher in the state of Texas right now.
And she is in the center circle, and she's faced the Santa Gertrudis team already this season. So there's no secrets. And Kevin, let's talk a little bit about that before we talk about Santa Gertrudis. There's really no secrets between these girls at all. It doesn't matter what time of year they're playing. They know what the other has.
Right. Andrea, in the first matchup, she went 7 innings. She struck out 15 in that first win against Santa Gertrudis earlier this year. She gave up 12 hits, 2 runs, but they know each other. So you can throw stats, you can throw scouting, spray charts, throw it all out the door. It doesn't matter. Andrea knows these hitters. Carissa de los Santos knows these hitters. They know each other so well. I'm gonna take a quote from Elias Martinez: crossing your I's, dotting your T's. That's all it's going to be for these next 2, maybe 3 games.
And pitching on the other side, Santa Gertrudis. Do they have the pitching? Obviously, they've had it to get here, Kevin.
Right.
What do they have to go against this Bishop Badger lineup?
they have two pitchers, arguably the best 1-2 punch, not only in Class 3A, but throughout the state. They're going to go with the senior Carissa de los Santos, who's been a monster in the circle, 92 and a third innings pitched, 140 strikeouts on the year, a 1.81 ERA. She's an absolute beast in the circle, Joe. You know, she's not exactly a power pitcher like Jackie Salinas is, but she definitely has a lot of things that she likes to go to in her arsenal. Andrea, she can go 58 to 60. She's got good spin. She has the changeup. And then when you look over on Carissa's side, she throws 58-60. She's got good spin. She's going to go to the curve, the rise, the screw, and the change. But particularly the fastball and the rise is what she likes to get those hitters to chase, and then the screwball to the right-handed hitters.
We talked about pitching. If these two pitchers are on, we may be here a long time tonight. Obviously, they went 9 innings once already between the two teams. But up and down the lineup, who has that one stick or that one set of hitters that just might be able to turn a game around with one swing?
Well, again, Carissa de los Santos, she's done just about everything for SGA. She's batting .548. That's a team best. And this is a girl that's going to be taking her talents to Texas A&M Kingsville. Her on-base percentage is ridiculous. It's at .636. And then here's an interesting stat, Joe, that I was looking at for SGA. Her average with runners in scoring positions, you talk about big games, big situations, she's batting .605 with runners in scoring position. That is huge in the playoffs.
Get on base, you got a chance to score a run for certain. They're going to hand it over to the public address announcer. When we come back, we'll hand it over to him, and then we'll run down our starting lineups. It's a 7 o'clock start for Game 1 of a best-of-3 series, Santa Gertrudis and Bishop. That's Kevin Narro. I'm Joe Bowling, and this is Real Sports Live. See you later, touchdown.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, my name is Angela Rodriguez, and I am one of the owners here at Main Street Boutique and Bistro. We heard about the rent subsidy grant, so we contacted Rebecca Castillo with the EDC, and she was very helpful. She told us, what we needed to do, the requirements, and helped us go through the application process.
Back here on our pregame show in Corpus Christi, Texas, the umpires and the coaches are meeting out at the home plate area as they are getting ready to set these festivities underway. Meanwhile, the two teams are ready to have their introductions. Let's talk about the starting lineups here for this ball game. And Kevin, let's start with Santa Gertrudis and the Lady Lions.
In the leadoff spot is the center fielder, Alana Benitez. Batting second and playing third is Trinity Salgado. In the circle, batting third is Carissa de los Santos. Batting cleanup, and the shortstop is Jackie Garza. Batting fifth and playing second, Adriana Mireles. Batting sixth, the designated player is Jackie Salinas. Batting seventh and doing the catching tonight is Kayla Ramirez. In the 8-hole is Emily Tamez. She's out in right field. Out in left is Deborah Favors. And Katie Benitez is tonight's flex. She'll be playing first base for Santa Gertrudis. That's the starting lineup for SGA.
Take a look at the Bishop Lady Badgers. They'll be the home team for this contest. And let's take a look at their lineup, Kevin.
Hannah Griffith is in the leadoff spot. She's the shortstop. And the two-hole playing center field is Alina Cruz. Batting third, and in the circle is Andrea Martinez. Sadie Flores is batting fourth. She's playing third base. Calling the balls and strikes is Kiara Cruz. She bats fifth. The designated player in batting sixth is Evelyn Valadez. And the seventh hole and playing second is Emily Taylor. Batting eighth is Mia Tamez. She's playing first base. Patrolling left field and batting ninth is Madeline Benya. And the flex player tonight for Coach Tito Martinez is Savannah Barrientos. She is out in right field.
Kevin, let's talk about the ability for Santa Gertrudis to score runs. And when you're up against a quality pitcher so often, when you talk about baseball/softball, it is get to the pitcher early. Does this team have those type of hitters that can come out, be aggressive, and perhaps go after something early? And if they do so, what approach? Do they have the ability to go small, or do they go with big bats?
They have the ability to go small. That's SGA's MO. That's what they're built on. That's what teams thrive on at this point in the playoffs. Teams are successful when they capitalize on small ball, and that's what I'm interested to see. And because in game one, when I covered that, Santa Gertrudis shied away from the small ball. If they can get that small ball going early, generate some runners on the base path, throw Andrea off her groove early, I'm going to like her chances when they get to that middle of the order, 3, 4, 5 with Carissa. Jackie Garza had a couple home runs, a 2-home run game against Lyford earlier in the playoffs. Adriana Mireles, they're loaded in the middle of the order with power. They have the athleticism, but my question is how soon or how early will SGA go to that small ball?
And they may have to go to it in the first inning. PA announcer is doing his job. We'll turn our microphone up and let you hear the introduction of the players for today's contest.
And the starting lineup for the Bishop Lady Badgers. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 13, Hannah Griffith. Second and playing center field, number 9, Alina Cruz. Third and pitching, number 4, Andrea Martinez. Number 20, Sadie Flores. Batting fifth and catching, number 3, Kiara Cruz. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 10, Evelyn Valadez. Seventh and playing second base, number 6, Emily Taylor. Batting eighth and playing first base, number 5, Mia Tamez. Batting ninth and playing the left field, number 21, Maddie Pena. The fifth player is the right fielder, number 2, Savannah Barrientos. And the non-starters for the Bishop Lady Badgers, number 00, Abby Rue. Number 1, Alex Bruce. Number 7, Ashley Scott. Number 11, Bella Betting. And number 23, Tiana Pratt.
All right. Introductions have concluded. We'll be back with the first pitch right after this on Rio Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
How you doing? My name is Alan Stewart. I'm a master captain for the United States Merchant Marines. I have a business called Stewart Training Center. What I do is I teach people how to get their captain's license. I'm located in Bayview, Texas, and the number is 956-639-8697.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
And he throws it down. See you later, touchdown.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are those Fresno Lady Falcons, and this is Real Sports Live.
We are back here on Real Sports Live, and Corpus Christi is Cabaniss Field. Game one of a best-of-3 series between the Bishop Lady Badgers and the Santa Gertrudis Lady Lions. Joe Bowling, Kevin Narro to my right-hand side. All the introductions are finished, Kevin. In the center circle, we've got warm-ups taking place. We're moments away from the first pitch of this ball game, and we're settled in for a great spot to watch what should be some kind of ball game.
Andrea Martinez, I'd mentioned, Joe, she is the hottest pitcher in the state of Texas. Her season ERA, 0.47. So, you know, we are in for an absolute treat. 217 strikeouts on the year, and she is as good as they come. The best news is she's just a junior.
Just a junior. In the center circle for the Bishop Lady Badgers. They'll be in the white uniforms taking on the Santa Gertrudis team. Santa Gertrudis in the blue uniforms with the white trim. And stepping up is Alana Benitez. And we are ready for this one to get underway. Benitez, followed by Trinity Silguero and Clarissa De Los Santos. Anybody gets on Jackie Garza. It all starts with Benitez, Kevin.
Yeah, Alana Benitez batting .496 coming into this ball game. Alana Benitez, Clarissa De Los Santos, and Jackie Garza, the lone remaining members from that state championship team. So Benitez knows a thing or two about playing in a region final.
Benitez stands in. Beautiful night for softball. Weather will not be a factor. The wind is blowing, and it's blowing out of this field, going to left field. First pitch of the series. Swing and a miss, strike one.
So Alana Benitez, Joe, she's about as good as a leadoff hitter as they come. 117 hits on the year for the leadoff batter, Benitez.
Swinging at the first pitch for a strike. The next pitch is on the way. Swinging a foul ball popped up. That's playable. And the out is recorded.
So just 2 pitches to retire the leadoff batter, Benitez. Andrea threw 153 pitches in their first meeting of the year.
Savannah Berentius is the catcher back there that made the catch. One down, and it brings in Trinity Silguero. Silguero walks to the third base coach and now strolls her way towards home plate. Second player to face Andrea Martinez. Martinez in the circle. Berentius is catching. We'll get to the infield here in just a moment as the first pitch is ready, and here it comes to Silguero. Strike call.
Kiera Cruz, the starting catcher, Joe, and behind every great pitcher is a great catcher, and just the chemistry with both Cruz and Martinez. It's going to be a treat to watch.
Martinez is quickly working in the center circle. She's ready to go. And the next pitch is in there for strike 2 call.
Martinez is going to be she's going to need to be getting ahead of these hitters, and that's going to be the same for De Los Santos when she steps into the circle.
Silguero now behind in the count, 0-2. Next pitch. Check swing just outside.
Andrea just missed it.
Martinez put that right where she wanted it to. You can often tell when a pitcher puts one in the spot, that's when you get that extra stare in at the home plate, as if that's where I'm going to put it. Next one popped up, foul out of play.
Swung just a little late, so Andrea's going to bring some heat. 58 to 60 is what she's clocked at. 73 strikeouts in the postseason. That's a lot of strikeouts. 13 was her postseason high.
She is back in the right side, waiting for the pitch to Silguero. The 1-2, low, ball 2.
She went to the screwball. She's got good spin. She's got a good changeup to keep the hitters off balance. She can bring that rise ball to keep the eyes off balance.
Fans watching back home will tune in a minute. Here's a 2-2, swinging a hell of a pop-up out into short left field. Out, and the catch is made. What a diving catch made out there by the short.
That's what you're going to get at this level. Hannah Griffith, as athletic as they come, she climbed the ladder to steal a hit.
2 quick outs. The defense, we didn't even talk about that, Kevin. These pitchers, yes, they're facing some potent lineups. And indeed, if the pitchers are on, we could be in for one of those long evenings. But most importantly, both are going to be backed up by some outstanding defense. First pitch coming to De Los Santos, swinging a line drive into right center field. That's trouble. Gets to the wall. It goes off the wall. Around first, heading to second. The throw is not in time. It's a double.
Carissa De Los Santos, a senior, cool, calm, and collected. That's her 105th hit of the year. She came out aggressive, Joe, and first pitch swinging on a fastball.
Well, you go back to the approach. Benitez up there swinging out of the gate. So Girl took a couple of pitches, and it was established. Martinez is throwing strikes. So why not, if you're De Los Santos, go up there swinging away, Kevin? You know a strike's coming. Brings in Jackie Garza.
Taylor Reyes is going to be the courtesy runner in at second for De Los Santos. And after 2 quick outs, De Los Santos swinging on the first pitch, and it pays off for a double.
At the plate is Garza. First pitch coming. Takes it up high. Ball 1. Runner not going. And again, Kevin, the walks by Martinez, not many on the season. And if she misses, sometimes it's by design, even if it's high and away as I was. There's a foul ball back to the screen. Runner at second base and 2 outs here in the Santa Gertrudis first.
Yeah, just 11 walks on the year for Andrea. Doesn't walk many hitters.
Garza's ready, and here comes the next one. Low, ball 2, 2 balls and a strike.
Garza batting .468 on the year. She's batting .517 though with a runner in scoring position, and SGA is in that position here with 2 outs.
She's ready, and here comes the 2-1. Swinging, pops it up, foul ball. That's going to drift out of play.
I know it's early, but for SGA to tag Bishop for a run here early, especially with 2 outs.
We talked about it a little bit on our pregame show. Indeed, if you want to put a team in position to say we got a chip on our shoulder, I think SGA is wearing that well. Here's the 2-2 pitch. High and away, ball 3.
He went to the rise. So now here with 2 down and a base open, walking her wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Let's see if Andrea can go to either a rise or a screw. Let's see, my money's on a screw here. Let's see if she can get her to chase.
3 balls and 2 strikes, and the pitch coming. Swinging another foul ball.
Adriana Mireles is in the on-deck circle.
Waits if Garza can join Reyes now on the base paths. Martinez trying to get out of this first inning. Spins it home. Low, ball 4, walk.
All right, so she went to the screw. She went rise, and then she went screw. And again, not the worst thing in the world, changing the eye level, trying to get her to chase on that rise. Garza did a good job fouling it off. Then she went back to the screw. Didn't get her to chase, and again, with first base open, not the worst thing in the world with 2 outs.
Andrea Martinez now working with runners at first and second. First pitch is just outside, and that's ball 1 to Adriana Morales. Dangerous hitter standing in for the Santa Gertrudis Lady Lions here in the first inning.
477 on the year for Mireles.
Pops this one up a mile high. That's out of play. Evens a count of 1 ball and a strike. We're in the top of the first inning of game 1 of a best-of-3 series. If you're watching us on our social media, share the link if you're on Facebook. Let other fans know this game is going on and where they can watch it from. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Low, ball 2. And if you had an opportunity to work around Jackie Garza, Kevin, you don't dare want to load the bases with Mireles here in this first inning.
Yeah, or you'd have to load him up and then you'd have to go against Jackie Salinas. So it's a deep lineup. There are no easy outs.
There's a line drive into left field. That's a base hit. Runner around third base. Here comes the throw. Not in time. 1-0. Throw to third. Safe there. No out. They tag her out. Inning over. Run scored.
Go back and look at the replay.
You don't need scissors to cut costs anymore because HEB savings have gone digital. With the My HEB app and HEB.com, you'll find a variety of digital.
Hi, I'm Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
And he throws it down. See you later, touchdown.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
This game heads to the bottom of the first inning. The Bishop Lady Badgers, Kevin, down a run. Santa Gertrudis aggressive base running. Runner caught on the base paths, but they got that one run across.
Yeah, they tested the arm of Elena Cruz. The throw got there late, but a big out number 3.
First pitch, a strike called as Hannah Griffith stands in, facing Carissa De Los Santos. De Los Santos given that one run to work with. Is ready, spins the 0-1 home. Swinging a line drive into right field. That's going to stay up and get caught.
Just 2 pitches and Griffith is retired.
Emily Thomas patrolling right field out there for the Santa Gertrudis Lady Lions. And it brings in Elena Cruz. Cruz playing center field today for the Lady Badgers. Is ready in the first pitch. Strike called. Cruz, a right-handed hitter. Stepped out for a moment, but De Los Santos is working quickly. Off-speed pitch, and that froze everybody in the park. Count even at 1-1. Not sure where that missed at. 1 ball and a strike to Elena Cruz. Next one coming. Swinging a little pop-up. Fly ball into center field. And another fly ball out.
Quick start for De Los Santos. Just like her counterpart, she's got some great spin on the ball. 4 different pitches that she likes to go to.
Off speed misses for ball 1 as Andrea Martinez stands in.
Curve, rise, screw, and a changeup for Carissa.
Next one, that's a strike call.
That's a fastball right at the knees. De Los Santos, a senior. Martinez, a junior. Andrea batting .526 on the year. 2 pitchers going at it here.
Strike 2 called. Martinez ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Or check that behind in the count, 1 and 2. Next pitch coming to Martinez. Outside, just missed.
That is a tough take right there for a hitter.
De Los Santos wanted that pitch, you could tell that. She's ready, so is Martinez. The next one coming. Strike 3 called, struck her out, ends the inning. In the inning for Bishop. No runs, no hits, no walks, no errors, nobody left. A strikeout in the inning. Santa Gertrudis will bat. They lead this one 1-0. This is Real Sports Live.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
Back here in Corpus Christi at Cabaniss Field, we head to the second inning. One thing we didn't talk about, Kevin, is if these 2 pitchers are on, we could go all night if no one scores any run. If someone does, in this case Santa Gertrudis up 1-0, this game could go real fast.
Yeah, once these pitchers get settled in, and that's a picture-perfect start for De Los Santos. She made real quick work of that Bishop lineup and then got Andrea looking. And this is what you're going to get at this stage. You're going to get these dominant pitchers.
For Santa Gertrudis, they'll be batting the 6, 7, and 8 hitters in this second inning. J.C. Salinas, Kayla Ramirez, Emily Tamez. Anybody gets on base, Deborah Favors will get a chance to hit. 1-0 game. Does the approach change, Kevin, in the circle or at the batter's box yet for either of these 2 teams?
No, for Andrea, you just got to keep throwing strikes. And for these hitters, I think so far it's only been 5 batters, but they've been very aggressive, and I think that's what they need to keep doing.
Salinas is ready. First pitch coming, and strike 1 called.
And again, like every other lineup, you're going to see through that second time through the order just what these hitters are going to do.
Next one is low for a ball. Count evens at 1-1 to Salinas. In the first inning, Santa Gertrudis scored a run on 2 hits. They had a walk in the inning as well, 3 base runners. Trying to lead it off the second, Salinas waits, and here's the 1-1. Swinging a pop-up on the infield. There's a play there. And it's made. We had to wait who caught the ball, Kev.
Yikes. Yeah. I'm not sure if Emily Taylor caught that ball. Taylor's the second baseman. Mia Tamez is playing first. Hannah Griffith is the shortstop. Sadie Flores is the third baseman. Kiera Cruz is behind the plate.
1 down, it brings in Kayla Ramirez. Ramirez, the catcher for the Santa Gertrudis Lady Lions, batting here in the second inning. Her first at bat in the first pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
They call her Special K.
Right, go ahead.
No, just like Cruz, Special K here. She can dial it up behind the plate.
0-1 is on the inside corner, and strike 2 called. 0-2 as Andrea Martinez blistered the inside part of the plate. Got the called strike. Next pitch coming up high for a ball.
Ramirez batting .371 on the year, 105 hits.
She's back in, and the next pitch is on the way. It's a 1-2. Playing a pop-up. That's a foul ball out of play in the stands.
5 girls in this lineup have 100 hits or more. It's a lot. A lot of hits.
Martinez is ready. Ramirez back in. And the 1-2 pitch. Up high. Ball 2-2 count. A lot of hitters will swing at that pitch right there, Kevin.
And it's a good thing so far for SGA that they're laying off the rise. That's normally an indication of a good night offensively if your hitters aren't going to be chasing that rise ball.
There's a 2-2 grounder to third. Over and out. 2 down.
Andrea went to the changeup on the off speed. And you know that's what we're going to get with both these pitchers and really throughout this series is that they can change speeds so well. They can go to the rise to throw the eyes off balance. They can come back with a devastating changeup. Their fastballs are exceptionally well. And then their screwballs they're filthy.
Stepping in is Emily Thomas. First pitch coming. Swings and shoots it down the line. And a diving catch is made for the out.
Maddie Pena, the left fielder.
In the inning for Santa Gertrudis. No runs, no hits, no errors, no walks, nobody left. Here's the replay. And another put out by the defense to close out an inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Santa Gertrudis leads this one 1-0. This is Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here on Real Sports Live, and we are set to go as the bottom of the second begins with Sadie Flores taking the first pitch in there for a strike called. And Carissa De Los Santos is working quickly here to these hitters, first time through the lineup.
Sadie Flores, 589 average, 56 hits.
Off speed just misses up high for a ball. Evens the count at 1-1. We've already seen De Los Santos mixing up the pitches. And brings the 1-1 home. Swinging a pop-up, foul ball out of play right side.
Up the middle for SGA, Jackie Garza is the shortstop. Adriana Mireles is playing second. Kayla Ramirez behind the plate. Trinity Salguero at third. Katie Benitez out at first base. That's the starting infield for SGA.
Next pitch coming, swinging a ground ball to short. Picked up there, throw across on the money.
Such clean play by the infield. Jackie Garza, the shortstop. When I covered them against Lyford, Garza was all over the place. And the outfield for Coach De Los Santos, Emily Tamez is out in right, Deborah Favors is in left, and Alana Benitez is patrolling center field.
Stepping in is Savannah Barentius. First pitch to her, swinging a high pop-up. There's a play in right field, mile high and out recorded.
Right now, these Bishop hitters are getting a little ahead of the gun. They're being very aggressive. I don't think Carissa's even broken a sweat in the circle.
She's retired the first 5 in order. Now she works on Evelyn Valadez. Valadez steps in. First pitch coming up high for a ball, 1-0.
Valadez, of course, hit that walk-off against Carissa in Game 1 back in the regular season.
She's in there. The next pitch coming is strike call in the outside corner.
You know when a pitcher in baseball can hit 97 at the knees for a strike, that's unhittable at the knees. And when you have a fastball here at the knees like that.
Followed up with a changeup there that's a little high for ball 2.
I don't know if you can hit that, especially when you're touching 60 at the knees for a strike.
That's the thing. De Los Santos has shown a lot of off-speed pitches, so that makes that fastball pop even harder when it comes back to the glove. Now a 3-1 count as ball 3 misses to Valadez. She'll try to reach and continue the inning for Bishop. Emily Taylor stands on deck. Next pitch, strike called.
I was about to say, she's going to go back to that fastball. She's not going to want to walk her here.
Big smile on Valadez as she stepped out of the batter's box, digs back in. Here's the 3-2 pitch, swinging a high foul ball out of play on that right side.
She's smiling because she wants that one back. On a 3-1 count, she got a fastball right down Broadway.
Again, we give a shout out to the fans that are tuning in. Those watching on Facebook, like and follow our page if you will. Help the numbers continue to soar. I see a ton of fans that are right now tuning into this game. Pitch coming, foul ball. We'll do it again. Still 3-2.
You know, in this situation with these two teams that they know each other so well, it's just a matter of here's my fastball, come and get it. That's all this is.
3-2 count on Valadez. She's back in. De Los Santos spins it home. Strike 3 called. Caught her looking.
There it is. There's the fastball. Like I said, you know it's coming. I know it's coming. She knows it's coming. Everyone in the park knows it's coming. Come and get it. What Carissa De Los Santos is saying.
And she knows she can hit her spot in the inning. No runs, no hits, no walks, no errors. A strikeout. That's the second of the game recorded by De Los Santos. We head to the third. Santa Gertrudis leads Bishop 1-0. This is Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Thanks for tuning in here on Rio Sports Live, wherever you may be. Speaking of which, I'm checking on the Facebook right now. Give me a shout out where you may be watching this game from. That's always neat to see when we have big numbers tuning in as far as the reach, how far fans are that are tuning into this broadcast. By the way, free of charge to any fans, and we've never charged for any broadcast of any sport that we do. Fans don't get charged. Schools certainly don't get charged. Let us know where you're watching the game from. It's always fun to see what the reach is. We head to the third. And stepping up first, Deborah Favors, and then it's back to the top of the lineup for Santa Gertrudis. They lead 1-0. Favors waits in the first pitch. Outside, ball 1.
So you talk about just how good this region is, not only in 3A, we have Hallettsville, you have Bishop, you have Lyford.
Swinging a little pop-up out to short. There's a play, and 1 out recorded.
Who had Jericho Rojas these last couple of years, but we got a good taste of Alice softball this year, and their sophomore, Ava Hernandez. And the crazy thing is, Joe, is that Ava and Andrea played a little travel ball together. And to have Andrea and both Ava starting in the same game.
Here's Alana Benitez, popped out to the catcher her first time up. Takes ball 1. Second time through the lineup for Andrea Martinez. First time through, she allowed a run on 2 hits. She's now retired 4 in a row. She faces Benitez here in the third with 1 out. Swinging a little fly ball into deep left field. Back, and gone! Circle the bases. A 1-run shot by Benitez. It's 2-0.
Alana Benitez did not miss on that pitch.
I talked about the wind blowing out. That one got up in the air, but Kevin, I'm not sure it needed any assistance by the wind whatsoever.
Elevate to celebrate right there. That's what that is. That fastball was left up, and a hitter like Benitez in the leadoff spot is not going to miss that. A rare mistake from Martinez, leaving that ball up in the zone. That was teed up.
Makes it a 2-0 game, and here's Trinity Silguero. Silguero stands in, popped out to the shortstop her first time up. Wanted to swing, took ball 1.
As good as these hitters are, Joe. Back on that replay one more time, just for the fans watching at home. Martinez goes to that fastball, and you see it elevated there.
Ball 2 misses to Silguero. Now this is the number 2 hitter in the lineup, so giving up a home run to the leadoff hitter. Now you're into the meat of the order in a hurry. Silguero ahead in the count, can become a hitter if they turn her loose. She takes, strike call.
Solo shots won't kill you. So right now Martinez needs to get settled back in.
Next pitch coming from Martinez, swinging a ground ball, foul ball down the third baseline. Count evens at 2-2. A run across here in the third. It's 2-0 Santa Gertrudis. Tomorrow night, back here for Game 2 of this best-of-3 series. I'll be making the trip to Jordanton for the Cal Allen fans. We got the rights on both of those broadcasts at least. Here deep in the playoffs. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, a strikeout.
Drea just went back to the rise. It's a big out for Bishop. Because if Silguero gets on with 1 out, then Carissa de los Santos comes to the plate and get a little nervous on that in that Bishop dugout. But that's a big strikeout there for Martinez, answering back after giving up the solo shot to Benitez.
First pitch coming to De Los Santos, swings right through it, strike 1. She doubled her first time up, 1 for 1 on the day, scored the game's first run.
Yeah, that swing right there, De Los Santos swinging out of her shoes.
0-1, she's ready. Next pitch coming from Martinez. Swinging a foul ball back to the screen, that fast, 0-2. A home run, followed by a strikeout. Martinez ahead in the count, 0-2. Doesn't seem to be phased as she faces De Los Santos right here.
She doesn't, and getting that strikeout for out number 2 is huge. See if she goes to the screw.
De Los Santos behind in the count, has to protect the plate. Martinez spins it home. All outside.
So back with that story on Eva Hernandez was that she was just a pup, not even in high school yet, and she played up to the 18U level and started a game in front of Andrea and helped that team to a win.
Next pitch, swinging a high fly ball into center field, back, room, and catch made, 2 outs. Check that in the inning, a home run sends a run across. 1 run, 1 hit, no walks, no errors, nobody left. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Santa Gertrudis doubled up their score. They lead this one 2-0. This is Real Sports Live.
Hi, my name is Angela Rodriguez, and I am one of the owners here at Main Street Boutique and Bistro. We heard about the rent subsidy grant, so we contacted Rebecca Castillo with the EDC, and she was very helpful. She told us, what we needed to do, the requirements, and helped us go through the application process.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
an environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation
and a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, Santa Gertrudis up in this one 2-0. We head to the bottom of the third inning. 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup for the Bishop Lady Badgers. Kevin, we didn't put a magic number and circle it, but looking at this, 2 runs, is that enough to win this game if you're Santa Gertrudis?
With the way Carissa is pitching right now, yes. But like, what I feel is that if Bishop can keep this game under 3 runs and get to the second, third time through the order, it'll be game on. But right now, so far, so good for Carissa de los Santos. She's made quick work.
One thing, again, we talk about it in these 2 teams, is that up and down the lineup, there's really not a weak spot. First pitch, bottom of the third, ball 1 to Emily Taylor. Taylor hitting, leading off this third. Next pitch, strike called, evens the count of 1-1.
333 on the year for Taylor, 26 hits, 72 runs scored, so she knows a thing or two about getting on base.
She's ready. The next one coming is a strike called.
It's been 6 up, 6 down. Right now, Bishop needs their leadoff man on.
Taylor took that one. She's ready. Next one coming. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. Third strikeout of the game by Carissa de los Santos. She's retired the first 7.
Taylor was just well behind that fastball.
Up steps Amia Tamez. Tamez batting, waiting, and taking ball 1 high. Tamez hitting in the number 8 spot, playing first base this evening for the Bishop Lady Badgers. Next one coming at the knees for a strike.
So how did Santa Gertrudis get here to the region final in the bi-district round? They beat Orange Grove in the area. They swept Lyford regional quarters. They swept CC London.
There's a ground ball to second. Tough play there. Backhanded and safe at first base.
I'm going to score that in E4, Joe. I think Adriana Mireles had time to make that play.
Looked like the throw did beat the runner
by about a step.
But nonetheless, Bishop Lady Badgers with a base runner, and up steps Maddie Pena, and suddenly the tying run is at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
SGA hasn't lost this postseason, so they beat Orange Grove, Lyford in the regional quarters. They beat London, and they're just coming off a sweep in the regional semis against Columbus.
Pena waits the next one. Wanted to bunt, strike 2.
Now, I was about to get to that point here. When a pitcher is on her groove, just like De Los Santos is, you get a runner on because of an error. You got one out. Let's see if Bishop can try and create some chaos on the base pass and use some small ball.
Next pitch, swing and a miss. 3 pitches and a strikeout. Pena goes down. 4th strikeout of the game by De Los Santos.
She chased on the rise, a little too anxious right there, but now back to the top of the order we go. So here is the second time through the order for Bishop, and Griffith is 0 for 1.
Griffith flied out to right field her first time up. Stands in. The wind is blowing dead out of this park to straightaway center field. Griffith stands in. First pitch, swinging, pops it up, foul ball over on the first base side. Giving chase over there, running out of room, is Katie Benitez. Well, another way to know a pitcher's on is if you just keep looking up and hitters are in the hole. 0-1, 0-2, 1-2. Here's the 0-1. Off speed bounces up there for a ball, evens at 1-1 to Hannah Griffith. Looking ahead to Santa Gertrudis in the 4th. They'll have the 4, 5, and 6 hitters up. This is the leadoff hitter in the lineup for Bishop as Griffith waits the 1-1. Swinging a high fly ball, deep center field, back at the wall, off the wall. Runner around second base, heads to third. She'll come in, trying to score, and she will. 2-1 ball game. Triple.
That is a huge RBI triple with 2 outs from Hannah Griffith. That one just missed being a 2-run home run.
Straight away center field. Running all the way, Griffith stops at third base. RBI triple. She's the tying run as Alina Cruz will now hit with 2 outs.
Yeah, that is a big hit right there with 2 outs.
Cruz is ready. Takes ball 1.
And this rally got started with Mia Tamez reaching on the E4. That run coming back to hurt SGA.
The 1-0 pitch. Little bit low, ball 2.
Yeah, that missed just low. Martinez is in the on-deck circle.
Next one to Cruz. Took a strike. If the last pitch missed, it missed by a half an inch, and that's how far De Los Santos brought that next pitch up to record that strike. 2-1 to count. Next one coming to Cruz. Swinging a pop up on the infield. It's foul ball, now fair, caught, out recorded, inning over. For Bishop, they'll score a run. They'll do so on 1 hit, an RBI triple off the bat of Hannah Griffith. And we head to the 4th in game 1 of a best-of-3 from Cabaniss Field in Corpus Christi. Santa Gertrudis leads Bishop 1-0. This is Real Sports Live. Down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
How you doing? My name is Alan Stewart. I'm a master captain for the United States Merchant Marines. I have a business called Stewart Training Center. What I do is I teach people how to get their captain's license. I'm located in Bayview, Texas, and the number is 956-639-8697.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are Los Fresnos Ladies.
Off we go into the 4th inning in the blink of an eye. A game that was scheduled to start at 7 o'clock did so. 4th inning, 4, 5, and 6 in the lineup for Santa Gertrudis. Stepping in, Jackie Garza. First pitch to her. Swinging, strike 1.
Went to the rise on the first pitch.
Garza walked her first time up, was erased on the base pass. Trying to reach third on an RBI single by Adriana Morelos. Waits in the 0-1. Little low, ball 1, 1-1.
That one must have just missed. We've had some similar pitches right in that exact spot.
Garza steps out, back in. Martinez spins it. Swinging a live fly ball into right field. Short right coming in, and a diving catch is made for the out.
Savannah Barrientos. We have seen some really good outfield play over these last couple of weeks. Last week, Teresa Villa from Los Fresnos put on a show.
This is Kiara Cruz out there in right field, making a play. One down here in the Santa Gertrudis 4th. And here's Morelos. First pitch to her. Low for a ball. Talked about it off the air going into that third, that Bishop, Kevin, was in not a panic situation, but needed a run, and they got one. Now if it can be carried over with Martinez in the circle, you got the right hitters for Bishop in the fourth inning. Santa Gertrudis has the right hitters right now facing Martinez as Morelos stands in. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, Bishop needed a run, and it came with 2 outs. And it didn't matter how they got a base runner. They needed a base runner in that inning. And Martinez right there just settling in, telling them to calm down. We got it.
Here's the 1-2. Foul ball off the batter. Morelos, she stays alive. 1 run, or check that, 2 runs on 3 hits for Santa Gertrudis thus far in the ball game. A run, 1 hit for the Bishop Lady Badgers. We weren't expecting double-digit scoring, and it may be difficult to get double digits in the hit department for either team. Swing and a miss. Strikeout as Morelos is retired.
You're starting to see Andrea start to settle in just a little bit, just the way Garisa is in the circle, and we could be deadlocked at 2-1 for a while.
Up steps J.C. Salinas. She's ready in the first pitch. Swinging a foul ball. She had a good swing at that. Fouls it right back.
So Jackie Salinas, I think there's no secret. She'll be the starter in game 2. She's just a junior like Andrea.
She waits. Next one coming. Strike called.
Yeah, that fastball right at the letters. The strike zone fluctuating just a little bit.
Next one coming.
It didn't go.
Check swing didn't hold.
No, he didn't go. It can get really close on those check swings.
Still a 1-2 count. Martinez working, trying to close out this fourth in a hurry. Is ready and spins it home. Swinging a pop-up foul ball. That goes out of play right over our heads. We're here at Cabaniss Field. We were here earlier. Kind of cooled down. Just a nice evening to call the game. Salinas 0 for 1 on the day. Popped out her first time up. And here's the 1-2. Chases that. Swings. Misses through it. Inning over. Throw down to first. K2-3 if you're scoring that. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no walks, no errors, nobody left. We head to the bottom of the fourth. It's 3, 4, and 5 in the lineup for Bishop. They trail Santa Gertrudis in game 1 of a best of 3. 2-1 your score. This is Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
And he throws it down. Okay, back here on Real Sports Live, we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. For Santa Gertrudis, Carissa de los Santos back in the center circle. Kevin, this is the second time through. Bishop Lady Badgers will have the 3, 4, and 5 hitters up.
Yeah, and that's what I mentioned in the second inning is we'll see what happens second, third time through the order. Andrea's going to lead it off. The first time she went up, she went down swinging on a fastball right down Broadway.
Martinez steps in. Is ready in the first pitch. Up and away, ball 1. 1-0 the count.
So we got to meet, or I got to meet Andrea her sophomore year last year. In fact, it was pre-COVID at Quintana Muniz's signing.
Fouls that one back to the screen.
And Bishop, no stranger to the RGV. They're occasionally they're in that Mission Fast Pitch tournament. Bishop went down there in 2019. Played Harlingen South, in fact.
Here's the 1-1 off speed. That's a strike called.
That's so good when a pitcher can do that. It's safe to say Andrea's getting a little taste of her own medicine right there, toying with these hitters.
Next pitch coming. Strike call. Evens the count at 2-2.
And then we got to see Andrea in action this past summer with MVP on her travel ball team.
Here's the 2-2. Swinging a foul ball.
So she was as good as advertised, man. I mean, she's a good hitter. She's a good pitcher, and her mom is originally from San Benito, so she does have some Valley ties.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a line drive up the middle. It's a base hit. Waited on that. Leadoff single in the fourth.
And again, I had mentioned that she is a good hitter, and right there, as a hitter, you know the off speed is coming. You just keep your hands back, let your hands do the work, drive it right through the zone. Anyone can pull the ball or hit a home run, but when you see stuff like that is what makes me happy. You know, these kids are putting in work. That's just a great piece of hitting right there.
Courtesy runner in for Martinez, and again, she's not just pitching. She didn't just get a hit. Kevin, right now, earlier in the game, she was settling her team down. Right now, she is leading this team.
And that's exactly what you needed. You needed a leadoff man on.
Sadie Flores steps in. 0 for 1 on the day with a ground ball out to short. Waiting, and here's the first one for De Los Santos. Swings right through it, misses, strike one.
And right now, that's been De Los Santos' bread and butter, being able to get ahead of these pitchers, get ahead of these hitters. Chasing that fastball, chasing that rise, getting ahead 0-1.
Next pitch coming. Swinging a ground ball to short, into center field, a base hit.
Right there, Carissa went to the well one too many times. She went back to the off speed. And another good piece of hitting, this time from Sadie Flores. Let's go back and take a look at that replay, the off speed.
Right past the diving shortstop. Two aboard here to start the inning. First pitch, strike one to Savannah Borentius. And this is a pivotal point in this ball game right here, Kevin.
Look, you got Cruz at the plate. You got Valadez in the on-deck circle. Why not throw a bunt down?
Strike call.
Now it's going to be a little difficult with 2 strikes, but this is a good answer back from De Los Santos.
Next one coming. All away.
That one just missed.
Next one coming. Parentius at the plate. 2-ball, 2-strike count. Next one coming. Took it high and away, ball 3. Three-ball, 2-strike count with 2 aboard here for Bishop, and the next pitch coming. Swing and a foul ball. Martinez led it off with a single. Flores followed her with a hit. Parentius at the plate in the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a line drive to second, caught. Everybody's safe. Throw back to first. Now it gets away. Down to third. Throw over there. Safe there.
It's going to be first and third.
And when you look at it by Berentius, that's as good as a bunt, Kevin. You got the runner in scoring position with less than 2 outs.
Right, and that's what I had called for. So what you can call a productive out.
Brings up Evelyn Valadez. And the wheels are spinning for Santa Gertrudis. Infield talking about how to play this with Valadez stepping in. First and third, 1 out. First pitch coming. Strike call.
So now you talk about some situational hitting here with 1 out. If I'm Valadez, I'm looking middle in, pull this ball, hit it high enough to where you can get a sac fly.
Strike 2 call, and if you're De Los Santos, who already has recorded 4 strikeouts here in the ball game, you'd like to get one here. The 0-2 pitch. Ball outside. Valadez waits. Swings and fouls that away.
You need this run to come in from third. You put this rally together, you have it first and third with 1 out, and again, just situational hitting.
She's ready, and the next one is coming. Ball low.
Good eye. Even if you can hit something to the right side of the infield, I think SGA would exchange a run for an out or potentially a double play. So you're looking sac fly or anything to the right side of the infield, just simple situational hitting.
2-2, ball low. Now 3-2 on Valadez. Game 2 here tomorrow night. Game 1 out of Jordanton for Cal Allen tomorrow night. That's a best-of-3 series as well. Valadez waits the 3-2. Swinging a high fly ball into deep right field. Back, caught, runner tags. We're tied 2-2.
There it is. Situational hitting at its finest. Don't try and do too much. That's beautiful.
Now the runner stays at first base on the sacrifice fly ball out by Evelyn Valadez. 2 down, it brings in Emily Taylor. Taylor, strikeout victim her first time, fouls the first one back for strike 1. For Santa Gertrudis in the 5th, it'll be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters scheduled up. Here in this bottom of the 4th, Bishop waiting, swing a line drive into left field, right at the left fielder in front of her for a hop for a base hit.
And again, second time through the order, these hitters know what's coming. They've adjusted to it. They've seen the game plan on what Carizon's going to do in the circle. That's just a good piece of hitting from Emily Taylor.
Look for a second like Taylor had hit that so hard it was going to carry on out to the left fielder. She's aboard. Here's Amia Thomas. Takes strike 1. Thomas reached on an error an inning ago. Scored the run. First run of the game for Bishop. Stands in. Next pitch coming. Takes strike 2. Three hits in the inning for Bishop. De Los Santos working on Tamez. Misses for that one, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Reminding you the magazine is out. Real Sports Live, if you haven't got your copy yet, check in with the schools around your area. We've distributed a ton of those to the school districts. Here's a 1 and 2. That misses for ball 2. We've already got the works in place for our football preview tab, featuring over 105 schools for our preview football. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Inning over.
Thomas down on strikes in the inning for Bishop. They'll score a run. They'll do so on 3 hits. They'll strand a couple. And we head to the 5th. Nothing decided here. It's 2-2. Santa Gertrudis and Bishop. This is Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
Back here on Real Sports Live, we head to the 5th inning. Kayla Ramirez will step in for Santa Gertrudis. Ramirez, Thomas, and Favors. Anybody gets on Lana Benitez. There's a line drive, and it's caught at shortstop on a diving catch. One down. On the replay. Great camera work, Rudy Zamaripa Jr. Emily Thomas steps in. Thomas on the day, flied out to left field her first time up. Fouls this one away for strike one. All right, we figured out what was going on with the lineup. They gave us some numbers, they gave us a program, but the lineup card had numbers and names on different spots. So apologize for anyone back listening at home on the names at Bishop lineup. It also affected a call earlier when a catch was made out in right field. Savannah Barentius made the catch. I was looking at Kara Cruz on my lineup card. So we're ready to go. The 0-2 pitch, headed home. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes is Thomas.
That was quick work, went to the rise. The minute Bishop tied up this ball game, it was game on. And, you know, we're back to square one, and both Martinez and De Los Santos, they're going to lock horns.
That's now 7 in a row. Retired by Andrea Martinez. Stepping in is Deborah Favors, and the first pitch to her. All low. 1-0. Santa Gertrudis scored a run in the first, another in the third. Bottom of the third, Bishop scored their first. Got their second in the fourth. Here we are in the 5th. Nobody on, 2 outs. Next pitch to Favors on the way. Swinging a little pop-up. Third baseman right there, and that's a quick inning. 1-2-3, go the Lady Lions in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no walks, nobody left. We head to the bottom of the 5th for Bishop. 9-1-2 in the lineup. We're all tied at 2 apiece. This is Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, here we go to the bottom of the fifth. Matty Pena steps in, first pitch, strike one, and yeah, Kevin, you called it. These two pitchers have said, all right, enough of this run scoring stuff. I'm taking over.
Yeah, 2 is enough. Now, I feel this game is going in the direction where, again, these pitchers are going to be locked in, and it's going to come down to who can get a runner on, who can bunt her over, and who's going to come through with that one timely hit.
0-2 pitch to Pena, strike 3 called.
Yeah, you're going to see these pitchers dial it in. They're going to be PO to keep it G. And when you get that out of these pitchers, it's going to be very, very good.
6 strikeouts in the game recorded by Clarissa De Los Santos. Here's Hannah Griffith. First pitch to her. This is for ball 1. Griffith, her last time up, tripled, drove in a run, made it 2-1 at the time.
And she has played an extremely good night at shortstop.
There's a little pop-up out into short right. Second baseman out to make the catch. 2 down.
Griffith has made a couple of really good plays at short.
That brings up Alina Cruz. Cruz waits, takes, ball 1. Cruz 0 for 2 on the day. Flied out to center field, popped out to third, or checked at first her last time up. 0 for 2, the 1-0. In there, strike call.
Neither of these pitchers are missing with their fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike. Cruz is ready. Pops that up. There's a play there in foul territory. And this inning is over just like that. For Bishop, no runs, no hits, no errors, no walks, nobody left. That's 4 in a row now retired by Clarissa De Los Santos. And we head to the 6th, all tied up. Santa Gertrudis will have the top of the order. 1, 2, 3 when we return. This is Real Sports Live.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
And he throws it down. Back here on Rio Sports Live, coming to you Cabaniss Field here in Corpus Christi. Our thanks to the school districts for allowing us to broadcast this game to the fans that wanted to tune in, the ones that couldn't make it here. If you wanted a ticket, Kevin, you weren't going to get it after the first 415 on either side bought their tickets.
Yeah, I talked with Coach De Los Santos before the game. He said this is the max crowd, 415 on each side. Although it looks packed, we're not there just yet, so we're a tick under 1,000 as far as the full capacity goes.
You and I have been to this place when it's packed to the gills.
As a matter of fact, 2017, the last region final I was at, Rio Hondo, Beeville Jones, completely packed. It was a beautiful thing.
Santa Gertrudis and Bishop, if they would allow more tickets to be sold, more people would be here right now.
There'd be a standing room.
Here we go, 6th inning. Benitez stands in. First pitch to her from Martinez. High, ball 1. Benitez, 1 for 2 on the day. A solo home run back in the 3rd inning. Next one. Swing, and a good swing, and a foul straight back of the screen.
Yeah, Benitez had one thing on her mind, and that was go yard.
Again.
And again, Martinez, the thing that I love about both Martinez and De Los Santos is they're going to challenge you. Like I said earlier, here's my fastball, come and get it.
Oh, 2 pitch. Swing and a foul ball.
But now she's got her going with a couple fastballs. She's got a couple waist pitches. Let's see if she'll go to that screw.
Benitez showing an aggressive approach here to this at bat. In the hole, 0-2. The next one from Martinez. Here it is. Outside.
Yeah, that's just off the plate.
Now you get to that point where any call made by an umpire on a borderline call is going to get half the place groaning. 1-2 the count. Next pitch to Benitez. Playing in a high fly ball into deep left center. Back at the wall, and it's gone! Another home run! Benitez touches them all for a second time.
And again, challenging her, says, here's the fastball. Benitez was ready. She did not miss.
(3-2) Santa Gertrudis.
And again, Joe, Martinez missing that fastball again, elevated. Just about the pinpoint, same location on that fastball, left it up.
Up steps Trinity Salguero. Swinging a ground ball to short. Diving play there, over to first, out there, what a play.
Tell you what, Hannah Griffith has played lights out at shortstop. That's not an easy play to make deep in the hole.
Not at all.
That's so impressive, man.
Not when your number 2 hitter is flying down the base paths. Trinity Salguero. Here steps Clarissa De Los Santos. Pitch to her. Strike called.
The thing is that these girls are making it look routine. I get some strikeouts, here you go. Let me hit a couple home runs. Let me make a diving catch, a diving stop.
De Los Santos swings and fouls that right side.
You know, those are just 2 mistakes from Martinez to Benitez.
She's ready. Martinez brings it home. Swinging a high fly ball into short center field, and another diving catch is made in this ball game.
I mean, it's unbelievable. And it's that Cabaniss magic, Alina Cruz. I was talking to Coach Tito Martinez before the game that there's just something funny, something special about Cabaniss in the month of May. Oh, man.
2 down, and here steps Jackie Garza. Ball 1. Looking ahead for Bishop in the seesaw battle that it is. The 3, 4, and 5 hitters are scheduled up. They'll have to come from behind yet again. Pitch coming to Garza. Swinging a high fly ball into short right field. Coming in. That's not a routine catch either, but it ends the inning. In the inning, 1 run, 1 hit, a mirror image of the 3rd. That hit, a solo home run by Alana Benitez. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Santa Gertrudis leads Bishop 3-2. This is Real Sports Live.
Hi, my name is Angela Rodriguez, and I am one of the owners here at Main Street Boutique and Bistro. We heard about the rent subsidy grant, so we contacted Rebecca Castillo with the EDC, and she was very helpful. She told us, what we needed to do, the requirements, and helped us go through the application process.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
How you doing? My name is Alan.
Back here on Rio Sports Live. Kevin Narro to my right-hand side. Joe Bowling with you. Mark Molina taking some photos. Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera. Our crews will be split in all kinds of directions tomorrow. We have graduation coverage in La Villa, in Rio Hondo, in San Perlita. We have additional softball coverage as we'll follow Cal Allen and their travels to Jordanton. We'll be back here, and then additional graduation coverage at West Oso this weekend. So our crews will be spread thin. First pitch and the bottom of the 6th begins with ball 1 outside to Andrea Martinez. De Los Santos back with a 1-run lead in which to work with. Spins it home. Martinez swings, misses, strike 1.
Well, that was a huge solo shot for Benitez in the top half of the 6th. Now you're starting to count outs for SGA.
Martinez takes ball 2. Now Martinez on the day, struck out in the 1st inning, singled leading off the 4th, came around to score a run, which at that time tied the game. Bats here leading off the 6th. Pitch coming, swings at a high pitch and misses, strike 2.
Bishop needs their leadoff man on. You're down by a run in the 6th. You only have 6 outs to work with.
Martinez hits it on a line into right field. That's a base hit. Throw gets away, but they back it up. Second hit for Martinez. And Kevin, just like the 4th. Right. She looks over to teammates and now, get the runner across. It won't be me, but I want to enter that center circle no worse than tied.
Right, yeah, like she's telling Sadie Flores, let's go. I'm really interested here, Joe. If we're going to get a sacrifice bunt, try and move that runner over, put her in scoring position.
With a cleanup hitter.
Yeah, you're gonna have Kiara Cruz, Evelyn Valadez, and the way you were just thinking from a coach's perspective, you're counting the outs. Possibly this could be the last time for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, so you have to execute right here.
There's a perfect shot on the camera angle. Conversation going on between runner, hitter, coach. Behind them, conversation going on, infield, pitcher, batter.
Hey, this is a battle of chess right here. It's just a meeting of the minds. Both De Los Santos and Martinez know each other well.
Meanwhile, a conversation by the outfield. All players engaged right now. You like to see that.
You love to see it, and that's what you're going to see. I mean, it's the region final. SGA's been there, done that.
At the plate stands Sadie Flores. Runner at first base, pitch. Showed, swinging all the way, took ball one. Is she swinging here, Kevin, or is this take a strike and then figure it out?
It just depends on the count.
Next pitch. Strike call.
I was going to say, if it gets to a 2-0 count, you could give her the green light. Still no signs of a bunt just yet.
One ball and a strike. The next pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. One and two. Flores on the day, 1 for 2. Grounded out to short, single. Waits, fouls it off. De Los Santos has recorded 6 strikeouts in the game. She started off the game retiring the first 7 she faced. Pitch to Flores, swinging a ground ball to first. One play, that's to first. Runner down to second. Safe, it's a wild throw. Runner breaks late. They throw behind her. Safe there.
Oh, man. That was dangerous. That was dangerous to take that lead. But, you know, again, as equal to a sacrifice bunt and a productive out, moving that runner over to second.
Meanwhile, runner does get in scoring position. And the first one is ball low to Cruz. Cruz on the day, flied out to right field in the second inning. Popped out to second base, excuse me. In the fourth, she bats here in the 6th. Takes ball 2.
Good eye. And see, you're seeing these Bishop hitters make an adjustment on that rise. And First time through the order, second time they were chasing that. They've been more disciplined. Third time through. There it is.
Ball 3.
Yeah, there it is right there. You know that's just good adjustments there on the offensive side.
Runner down at second base. Base is open at first base. Next pitch coming to Cruz. Swinging a high pop up into short right field. Second baseman out, makes the catch. There'll be no tag. 2 down.
I'm okay with that. I was about to say 3-0. If you see something over the plate, swing away. Not a bad decision there from Cruz to swing on the 3-1. Just missed.
Brings up Evelyn Valadez. Valadez on the day. Strikeout victim. Drove in a runner last at bat. Takes strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. 1 on, 2 outs. Ball 1. One ball and a strike. Valadez waits. Time is called.
This is about as normal as it gets, and this crowd has been engaged since first pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike to Valadez. 1 on with 2 outs here in the 6th. Santa Gertrudis leading by 1. Pitch to Valadez. Swinging a hard hit ball. Center field, base hit. Runners around third. For the tie, they cut it off. 2-2. Make it 3-3.
Clutch at bat from Evelyn Valadez. Talk about having a knack for clutch hitting in the bottom half of innings. Valadez was the one that won the game on that walk-off, and she comes through with arguably the biggest hit of the night so far.
So in the game of catch-up, Bishop continues to play it well. They trailed 1-0. They trailed 2-0. They trailed 2-1. They trailed 3-2. Here's a little pop-up, short left field. That's a base hit. Stopping at second is Valadez. And a 2-out rally for the Bishop Lady Badgers continues here in the 6th.
And it all starts with your leadoff man getting on base. It's as simple as that at this stage. You need a run. You need your leadoff man to get on. Bishop has done that twice when they've trailed by a run.
Up steps Mia Thomas. Thomas waits, takes, strike one. Now time is called as the coach will talk things over. Let's take a look at the replay.
Valadez. That shows she's been doing some tee work and just a base hit, and it was almost as if Ashlyn Scott was a little hesitant at first, but Martinez knew what he was doing and he sent her home, so we're going to get a courtesy runner in at second.
We go back to this. Bishop continue to play this catch-up ball. Santa Gertrudis scored the game's first run in the first inning on a 2-out double, and then that produced a run as the next 2 hitters reached base, including an RBI single by Adriana Morelos. That held till the 3rd when they added another run. Here's the first pitch here, swinging a foul ball. In the 3rd, Santa Gertrudis, a leadoff home run by Alana Benitez, made it 2-0. Bishop scored in the bottom of the 3rd. Runner reached on an error and a triple off the bat of Hannah Griffin. At the plate, Mia Tamez grounds it softly to the pitcher, and the inning is over. In the 6th for Bishop, they'll score a run. They'll do so on 3 hits. And we head to the 7th, game 1 of a best-of-3 series. Santa Gertrudis and Bishop. Somebody's going to state. It's 3-3. This is Real Sports Live.
For the United States Merchant Marines, I have a business called Stewart Training Center. What I do is I teach people how to get their captain's license. I'm located in Bayview, Texas, and the number is 956-639-8697.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are those Fresno Lady Falcons, and this is Real Sports Live.
Back here, we head to the 7th inning. Kevin, we kind of thought in the back of our minds we wouldn't be surprised if we were tied when we got to the 7th inning. Not necessarily at 3-3, but here we are.
3-3, 2-2, 1-1, 0-0. Anywhere in that neighborhood, no shocker here. But, I mean, this is softball at its peak here in Region 4 in South Texas. Santa Gertrudis Academy looking for their 5th region title in the last 8 years. 9 if you want to include 2020, which I don't. But 5, potentially their 5th in the last 8 years.
First hitter, Morelos steps in. First pitch, swings, grounds it to second. Off the second baseman, picks it up. Low throw, safe at first base.
We are going to circle that play right there. Because again, You're tied, you're down by a run, you need a rally. What is it? We've been saying it all night. You need your leadoff runner on. Doesn't matter how you get it. But right there, and what should have been a routine play from Emily Taylor ends up being an E4. And Adriana Mireles is aboard. Now the advantage goes over to Bishop, SGA.
And they'll be bringing a courtesy runner in. As the Bishop Lady Badgers now have to contend with a base runner. JC Salinas has a bat scheduled to hit. Not going to hit. We got a pinch hitter for the Lady Lions. Taylor Reyes.
375 on the year for Reyes.
And Reyes, we talked about it. We saw them in practice this week, Kevin, and they were playing a lot of small ball. You'll probably see it here. First pitch, going to bunt, does. Good one. Out at first, runner to second.
That's exactly what that was. Once I saw he went to the speedster Taylor Reyes. It's a good job right there from Taylor. Selfless play right there. Asked to come off the bench, get a sack bunt. You know, that's why these teams are so successful.
Move the runner down in scoring position. Here's Kayla Ramirez, first pitch, swinging, fouls it back, strike one. Ramirez hit it on the ground her first time up, grounded out to third. Hit it in the air to short her second time up. She's 0 for 2 on the day. Stands in here, the 0-1 pitch from Martinez. Swing another foul ball, quickly 2 strikes. Martinez has recorded 4 strikeouts in the game. That's below her average if you want to start looking at averages, innings pitched and strikeouts. She could use one here. 0-2 on Ramirez. Up high, ball 1.
She went to the rise ball by design, trying to get Kayla Ramirez to chase. Again, both hitters on both sides have done a really good job on adjusting to what these pitchers are bringing.
Next pitch is coming. Swinging a pop-up, foul ball, there may be a play. Catcher over, under, makes the catch.
That's a huge out, Joe. That is huge.
2 down. We didn't talk about it, Kevin, in the pregame show. We did, you and I, off the air. The winner of this series will get to play in the UIL's first Final Four of the year.
That's not a neutral site.
No.
It's an actual tournament. So
going back to Austin, Texas.
Right, the state capital. That's what I like to call the promised land.
First pitch, swinging a foul ball, strike 1.
Santa Gertrudis won state back during the 2017-2018 year. They lost to Hallettsville at 2018-2019 season in the Sweet 16.
The 0-1 pitch to Thomas. Swinging a pop foul, that's out of reach.
And of course, last year there was no season in spring sports. So both these teams feel they are right where they need to be. Both these teams deserved and earned this right to play in the region final.
0-2 now on Thomas. Next one is coming. Swinging a foul ball out of play. And Kevin, if Andrea Martinez can record an out right here and strand that runner at second base, a ton of momentum and pressure will take a switch in this ballpark.
And we'll go to the bottom of the 7th and then could see the top of the order for Bishop.
Guaranteed you'll see him. Tell you about that in a second. Ball 1, now ball 1 low. Bishop in the 7th will have 9, 1, and 2 in the lineup. That's what I'm saying. The momentum switch, if Martinez can get Thomas, could be huge. Tamez wants to get this hit.
Let's see if he goes to the screw.
A 1-2 pitch.
There it is.
Foul ball, back of the screen.
Went to the fastball on that one.
Tamez back in. She was right on that pitch. Time you see a hitter foul one straight back like that, they weren't fooled. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a foul ball. One ball, two strikes. Next one coming to Emily Tamez. Swinging another foul ball. A good at bat by Tamez, battling Andrea Martinez.
This is about as good as an at-bat as you'll see with Tamez just battling off the fastballs here from Martinez. Battled off a screw earlier in the at-bat. Let's see if she goes to the rise.
Marilla's down at second base. Tamez trying to bring her in. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a line drive, base hit right field. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. Not in time. Gertrudis back on top. Down to second base. Safe there.
How clutch was that base hit with 2 strikes? Emily Tamez battling, and then getting something middle away and just using her hands, just going to the opposite field.
She gets the hit. It's a 4-3 game, and here's Deborah Favors. And the Santa Gertrudis faithful right behind us, Kevin, making some noise.
Yeah, it is really, really loud down here. And again, this is about as close as to normalcy we'll get. And it's good. It's good to see this again.
A 2-out RBI single drives in the run when the runner reached to begin the inning on an error.
And Tamez was batting .455 with runners in scoring position.
Aren't they all?
They all are. They're very good.
Deborah Favors stands in. Martinez is ready. Brings it home. Strike call.
I mean, you're down to your last strike with 2 outs and the go-ahead run on second. And you are just battling.
Quite an at-bat. Next pitch to Favors. Swinging a high fly ball, short left field. That's trouble, but the shortstop shows some range and makes a catch. Inning over, top side of 7. A run across on 1 hit. A 2-out RBI single off the bat of Emily Tamez. Santa Gertrudis leads this one 4-3. It's 9-1-2 in the lineup. Don't go anywhere. Bishop hits after this.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable. For condo and beach house rentals, call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, and we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Santa Gertrudis leading Bishop. Lady Badgers down to their last 3 outs, trailing by 1 at 4-3 score. Maddie Pena will lead it off. Pena followed by Hannah Griffith, Elena Cruz. Anyone gets on Andrea Martinez will get a chance to hit. First pitch is bunted. That's a fair ball. They'll throw to first base and out at first base.
Jackie Salinas. That was strange, but
it's an out. We didn't catch it on the camera.
Jackie Salinas is going to be the new pitcher in. She's going to look to close the deal.
Brings up Hannah Griffith. Griffith stands in. First pitch swinging, strike 1.
So how about that? Coach De Los Santos going to a closer and softball. That's pretty neat right there.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Jackie does have 1 save on the year. Now we're looking at a power pitcher here, Joe.
She blew that one past Griffith.
Yeah, she clocks in the low 60s.
Swing and a miss, a strikeout.
Yeah, it's a devastating rise ball there from Jackie.
2 down. It's up to Alina Cruz for the Bishop Lady Badgers here in game 1. First pitch swinging, fouls it away. Cruz 0 for 3 on the day, but that was all against De Los Santos. You better ratchet it up a bunch if you're trying to catch these pitches. Here's the 0-1. Sails to the screen. 1-1 the count.
Not 100% sure if Bishop was prepared to see Jackie, at least tonight. They know they're going to get her tomorrow, most likely.
Next one coming. Swing and a foul ball. Alina Cruz has to protect the plate now. It's 1-2. 4-3 game. Tomorrow night we'll do it again. Here's the next one to Cruz. Swing and a pop-up, foul ball, and catch made. Ball game over. Santa Gertrudis wins game 1 by the score of 4-3. Take a 1-0 lead in the series. In a game in which they never trailed, Kevin, they used the closer and got the deal done.
They used the closer, and I didn't see that coming from Santa Gertrudis, but what a masterful performance from both Carissa and Jackie Salinas. That was a surprise plot twist right there, bringing in the closer, and she just completely shut the door. 1, 2, 3. Lights out.
What a ball game here. Santa Gertrudis takes the lead in the series, 1-0. The overall series on the season, Bishop still leads in that one 2-1. Santa Gertrudis will try to close this series out tomorrow night. Kevin, we got to look at our player of the game. It's hard not to look at Alana Benitez. 2 hits on the night, both of them home runs, both of them put her team up at the time. Yeah. Or do you give it to Emily Thomas with that RBI single to win the game?
Oh, man. You know, both came in such big spots. I mean, Benitez had those 2 home runs. I'm going to say Emily Tamez, because in that situation with a runner on second, you're down to your last strike. She drives in the go-ahead run in one of the more clutch at-bats that I've seen. My vote's Emily Tamez.
Emily Tamez gets our Player of the Game. U.S. Army Player of the Game will be featured in our magazine, which is coming up a little bit later in the month of June. And she'll be there, and we'll be having our social media.
You know, and the beautiful thing is that she was 0 for 2 with a strikeout in her last at-bat. And she goes to the plate and just battled.
Down to her last strike several times and came away with the big hit. That's going to do it for our broadcast tomorrow night. Kevin, you're up front here. I'll be heading in the direction of the Cal Allen Lady Wildcats. Well, we got our crews going all over the place covering graduations.
Right.
But Santa Gertrudis, are they in control in this series right now, Kevin? Or is this just beginning?
This is just getting started. This is just getting started. You know, now the tough thing is the good thing is for Bishop is you win tomorrow, you can go home and you can regroup and come back on Saturday, opposed to having to play games 2 and games 3 in one day. So obviously that was by design by the coaches. But you know, this Bishop team, you know, I feel that they took a left hook in that first inning and kind of were like, okay, we need to settle down, settle in. And once Andrea did, she settled in. When they needed hits, Bishop came back. They got that hit. But tonight, SGA just got that one extra timely hit. And again, like I said, it's going to come down to, what did I say? Who's going to get the leadoff man on? Who's going to bunt her over and come through with that timely hit? It's exactly what happened. And Bishop, don't count them out. But tomorrow, I tell you what, SGA came in motivated tonight because they saw that Bishop took 2 from them. They took that district title for them. There was a revenge factor here tonight. They're going to smell blood in the water, and that's scary for a team like SGA.
SGA's been here before. They know how to close out the deal. Bishop has the talent and the experience, and yes, they have 2 victories over the Santa Gertrudis team. They know how to beat them. We'll see what transpires tomorrow. Hope you enjoy the broadcast tonight. Kevin, you're going to have a lot of fun here tomorrow night.
I'm hoping for the next 2 days.
Cabaniss Field. We'll say goodnight. We got to wrap our equipment up. That's going to take a while.